few months back, I did a video about some of the downfalls of buying a condo in Thailand, some things that can happen, some negative things. And while doing research on that, I came across a story, probably the most horrendous story I've ever heard, ever, about a guy getting screwed over who bought land and property in Thailand. In this video, I'm going to share his story with you. What's up, guys? It's Greeny. Back here in Michigan, last night, I screwed up. I had a craving for Detroit pizza. Jets is an awesome Detroit pizza, and I just wanted to have 2 slices. I ended up having 5 slices. So today, I got to go on like a super long walk. I got to go on like a marathon walk. So figured it'd be a perfect time to share this story with you guys. So where am I at? I'm in Michigan. I'm not going to tell you guys specifically my neighborhood or where I live. Can you call this a neighborhood? In the neighborhood, what do I see? Who are my neighbors in the neighborhood here? Well, I just saw a turkey walking. Seen tons of deer, turkey vulture, lots of birds flying around, squirrels. Haven't seen a fox yet. Just saw some Canadian geese. So yeah, on this walk, a turkey and a couple Canadian geese I saw. I was hoping to catch a deer over here in the roadway and show it to you guys, but I saw one behind my house. A few behind my house the other day. I'll show you those, the turkey vultures. I love the wilderness here. It's great. You know, that's one thing I do miss about Michigan when I'm living in Thailand is just, you know, the spring and the fall are my 2 favorites. If I could come to Michigan for like 1 month in the spring and 1 month in the fall and just, you know, deal with the animals, the fresh air and everything, that'd be perfect. But as you can see, as far as living life out here, if you're not a farmer or something, pretty boring. Even the cities, I mean, U.S., too much danger, too many people getting shot. I don't want to be in the big city or nothing. I like it out here in the country, and it's great in the summer. I got lakes all around here. I can go on. I used to have a boat, but now I just go on my friend's boat. Whatever. So, not too bad, not too shabby. A little break from Thailand. Get some fresh air, see wildlife. This is the story of Ian Rance. Ian was a British national that took all of his wealth and moved to Thailand to live the dream. And he found the right place. He moved to Phuket. Beautiful place, beautiful place. I love Phuket. Don't you guys love Phuket? Anyways, shortly thereafter, Ian met the love of his life, Suda. Suda was a Thai national that he met in Phuket, and they got married and had 3 kids. 3 kids. So Ian, loving life, decided that Thailand's his new home. That's where he's going to live. And the government came out with a program called the Thai Elite Visa. Mind you, this is in the early 2000s. This is like the beginning of the Thai Elite Visa. And one of the strategies, they call it schemes here, the scheme was going to be to let foreign nationals buy property in Thailand, which in the last 4 years since I've been living in Thailand, I've heard this numerous times that they're going to start doing it. Well, they never do it. You know, it's always a scheme that never comes to fruition. But for whatever reason, Ian got a little ahead of himself, apparently. That's what it looks like to me reading it. I'm not really sure all the details from the research I did. But Ian bought 2 houses, 2 plots of land, and a restaurant. So 5 things he bought for about $1.5 million US. So Ian's all in. He's balls in. He's invested in Thailand, and he's going for it. Well, of course, what usually happens when it comes to allowing foreigners to buy land in Thailand, no, ain't happening. So I don't know how he got that far ahead of himself and bought all that stuff without, you know, this being a law in effect for a while and knowing that there's not going to be any issues. Maybe he didn't know the history of how some of these proposals work here, but you know, it never works out. It just doesn't happen. So he's got all this stuff. Now he's got to go to plan B. Plan B is he opens a corporation. And, I'm sure Suda's in the corporation. He has to have Thai partners, obviously. Opens a company, and he's the director. So, you know, Ian, I'm the director. No problems. You know, what can go wrong? He talked to attorneys there. Everybody said, no, you're in the company. You're the director. Nothing can go wrong. There was one thing he did do is he put one of the houses in his wife's name, the house that they lived in, and she wrote him a 30-year lease, and everything's registered with the land office, so everything's good to go. He's got no worries, 30 years, he'll be dead, whatever. No worries. He's married, leave it to the wife. He's got 3 kids now. What the hell? So, like I said, the story started 2000, he moved there. 2001, he's, starting to get this visa, whatever. And 2008, unbeknownst to him, Suda got in debt. She borrowed some money to send money to her family up north or wherever. Take a break in the story right now for 1 second. Just want to give you guys a second. If you wouldn't mind, do me a favor and subscribing to the channel and giving this video a like. It really helps the algorithm. I'm trying to grow the channel. You guys know I'm trying to grow it organically by people watching, liking, not buying views or whatever people may do. Pisses me off a little bit when I see some channels that nobody's watching the video and they seem to get a bazillion subscribers, and poor old Greeny just working his way up at a snail's pace. You guys feel sorry for me, don't you? So if you can subscribe and like it, doesn't cost you a penny, but it'll really help me out. It actually boosts the video when these things happen on a specific video. I appreciate it. All right, back to the story. She started scheming. She schemed on Ian. What she did was she forged his name on all kinds of documents. She got a power of attorney that she forged his name. All types of fraud like that. And she actually took some things that needed to be notarized into a Thai attorney in Phuket, and the guy notarized it without Ian actually being there, which is just notarized the signature that she forged and took in. So total bullshit, but for the right price, I guess things can happen. Eventually Suda takes off and disappears, and Ian's left. He's stuck with the 3 boys, or he's stuck with the 3 children. I don't remember if they're boys, girls, whatever. And she's gone. And next thing you know, there's guys coming to the house telling him, hey, you don't own this anymore. You got to get out, or we're gonna hurt you. And out of nowhere, Suda calls them and says, hey, these guys are gonna kidnap the kids. They're gonna hurt you guys. You need to get out of there. And at this point, Ian discovers what happened. He's out $1.5 million. Everything's sold out of his name. Mind you, probably for like pennies on the dollar or 10 cents on the dollar, whatever, because she owed people money. When you loan money to loan sharks, that type of people in Thailand, you pay or you get hurt or your family gets hurt. So that's what happened. So Ian got pretty nervous and he fled to Bangkok and he hired attorneys. Over the time that this was adjudicated, which this whole story, mind you, is like a 15-year story. I mean, this goes on and on. It gets crazy. You're not gonna believe what can actually happen in Thailand. He hires an attorney. He ends up spending about $300,000 in attorney fees trying to recover his property, recover his money, prosecute people. He made police reports, this and that. He ended up going back down to Phuket to proceed with all this. And one of the parties that he was going after made a police report of perjury against him. And the authorities actually took his passport, and so he was stuck in Phuket with no passport, no ID. I don't know if he had a government ID too, but obviously your passport's the most important thing. He's stuck there. Now he's fearing that he's going to be going to jail after he's already out $1.5 million. His wife's gone, and he's taking care of 3 children in Thailand. And he's destitute. He's going broke. He spent $300,000 on attorney fee. Can you? U.S., not Thai baht. I'm talking U.S. dollars. So eventually, the matter of perjury gets cleared up. He's cleared. He's not having any luck recovering his funds or anything. Eventually, they track down Suda, and she did get arrested, and she spent 4 years in prison in Thailand. So out of all the people, she was the only one that was held a little bit accountable. But all the people that actually got the properties and got everything from her for dirt cheap, nothing happened to them. The story gets worse, though. Check this out. A reporter from the BBC finds out about this and writes a story and does research. Obviously, BBC is it's a honorable news organization, or probably was 20 years ago. Anyways, he does this investigation, writes an article, names people's names, this and that, and somebody made a police report for defamation. So now Ian and this reporter from the BBC are being charged with defamation. There's civil penalties, criminal penalties. It can be either in Thailand. They're totally worried. You know, this is after everything that happened to this guy. It's like the last slap in the face against him. Well, 2015, the court ruled for Ian and the reporter, and they were let loose. But, you know, this process from 2001 to 2015 of Ian just getting battered, beaten, and abused in Thailand, and out 1.8 million US dollars. Out, gone. So anyways, I wanted to share that story with you. That's like, out of all the stories I've heard about people losing money, I know people put money down on condos that are being built, and sometimes they're not built. That's a risk you know about going in. But this guy was totally shysted. You know, I don't know if the girl married him, had kids, and knew initially that she was going to do this. But, you know, like I tell you guys, you got to be very careful about what you do. Make sure you dot all your I's, cross all your T's, and he thought he did. So, you know, you just never know. The system could go against you, you know, especially in some smaller areas. I mean, Phuket's an island. I've heard things can happen there, you know, and this is back, you know, maybe when more things happen. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You guys know anybody that's been screwed over by their lady and lost everything? This poor guy is taking care of these 3 kids now. You know, hopefully he's got a little bit of money left, but I don't know how you recover after $1.8 million. I wish I had $1.8 million. There is no better smell than fresh cut grass. If you're from a big city and you don't haven't experienced nature and just the smell of fresh cut grass in the spring, oh my God, you're missing out. It's friggin' amazing. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Greeny out.